Hear me out. In 2020, I think cameras are boring. Every season, new cameras come out. They all have new specs, new features, new this, new that, but they all do the same thing. Nothing's really being innovated on. What if you could create your own camera? What would it do? What would it look like? In this video, I'm gonna explore that. I'm going to assemble the whole thing myself. I'm gonna code how it works, and we're gonna design what it looks like. I'm super excited to tell you guys this story about if Kent can build a camera. Let's go. My first reaction to watching this commercial in years. This commercial is what sparked the idea because it is absolute chaos. Let's do this. Oh, yes.
You are about to behold a miracle.
A miracle?
A miracle in photography.
Photography? 4 sons!
Introducing the most important new camera in your lifetime.
My lifetime?
35mm three-dimensional camera.
Oh,
watch this
3D
dramatization. Nimslo gives you utterly lifelike photographs in 3 dimensions.
Never.
The Nimslo camera is fully automatic and uses regular 35mm film.
Okay, I don't like that.
Get extraordinary 3-dimensional photographs that make your family look so real, you feel you could reach into the picture and hug them.
I don't want to do that.
The Nimslo 35mm 3-dimensional camera. When was the last time you performed a miracle?
Wait, what? Yeah, when was your last miracle? They have a point. They have a great point. A while ago, I fell down a rabbit hole of this weird camera that had 4 lenses on it, and it would take these weird photos. And this like trend kind of came back around where people were rebuying them. Some people were buying them for like $3 at a thrift store, or you're buying it on eBay for like $300. But it's all on film. So you take one photo, it takes up the space of, does it take up the space of 4 photos? You have to pay to get that developed. They send it back to you, hopefully on a CD so that you don't have to scan it yourself, and then put it into Photoshop, create your animation, and then post that on Instagram. That is the most complicated photo ever. Well, maybe not complicated, maybe just inconvenient. So as I sat there browsing, just scrolling and looking at all these wiggly photos, wiggly squiggly twigglies, I don't know what to call them. We'll figure out what to call them in this video. But what if I could build my own, but I could make it digital? To better understand this idea, I feel as if we need to consult Kent of the past, because this isn't a new idea. I actually had the idea a couple years ago when I saw that commercial and was just like, good Lord. But I was not smart enough at the time to do it. Am I smart enough now to do it? Also no, but I'm a little braver now and I'm just gonna send it. I just moved. But this box here contains what we're looking for. Oh, this is it. It's not the quality that matters, it's the sharing. Every camera has a different use and every camera is for something different. Mostly meaning, in this sense, this camera isn't gonna be that practical. It's not for making YouTube videos. It's not for taking portrait, beautiful landscape magazine photos. It's just for taking this specific type of photo. And I think that makes it a unique camera. Okay, so looking through my notes reminded me of exactly where we should begin building this camera. And it starts with 3 categories. I worked for 1.5 years at a startup in San Francisco, and I'm going to apply probably 0 of the things that I learned at my time there to this project. Hardware, software, and design. These are the 3 categories that I need to focus on to finish this and actually make it, because I really think I can. Hardware, all of the things that go inside the camera and that are gonna make the camera work. The brain, the lenses, the cables, the battery, and then the software. When the camera does take a photo, what happens? Does it send it somewhere? Does it apply filters automatically? Obviously, the idea is in the software. I wanted to push a shutter button and be able to spit out one of these 3D photos in like a second. But what if it could do so much more? What if it did this Foursquare filter, or this weird one, or it changed the colors like this, or it made it all funky and colorful? There's just so many cool things that this could do, and I kind of want to just try all of them. And then the design. What is the camera actually gonna look like? For this, I want to look at cameras currently that I think look cool. I want to look at other weird things that look cool and combine them. Make something that fits inside my aesthetic, but is super interesting. Because why not? I have one goal before we finish this episode today. Part 1 is going to end with me taking a photo, 100%. Put it down in the book. Is there a book? What do you even... I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm just gonna start recording stuff now. So I wanted to kind of challenge myself to do something bigger, and I've had this idea for so long. I got this Raspberry Pi as a gift. I don't think it's the newest one, but it's really never been used for much. I ran a couple bots on here. I did a couple of like other weird projects, and I was looking at it for a long time because I was like, what could I possibly do that isn't boring, that hasn't already been done? And then I noticed this slot here, and this slot here says camera, and that got me thinking, this thing can take a camera? And so I looked it up, and I found that you can buy a $5 camera, liar, liar, pants on fire, that plugs into this thing and turns it into, well, a digital disposable camera. But then I was like, wait. So in terms of what I actually needed for this project, it didn't end up being as complicated as I expected. That's the camera. That's my fingernail. Oh my goodness. That is literally exactly what I was hoping for. Oh my God. I just bought 4 cameras and one 4-to-1 camera adapter. Theoretically, that should just work. Theoretically. I've got mouse and keyboard both plugged into here. This is my guy so I can get internet on this thing. HDMI going to here. Now I'm going to try and install one of the cameras, and we're just gonna do one camera for now. That fit nice. Very snug. Okay, I've got the Pi up. This is so exciting. If I can take a selfie with this tiny little thing attached to a ribbon, that is the biggest victory. Raspberry still. Press enter to run the command. When the command runs, you'll see the camera preview open for 5 seconds and a still picture is taken. Oh, yeah. First image, baby. Yeah, it's kind of whack because the photo takes like 10 seconds late because there was an accidental timer and a bunch of other things went wrong, but we did it. It's a photo. I'm not gonna stop there. Next, we are attaching the 4-to-1 camera adapter, and we are going to take 4 photos with one shutter button. So this is also the part where I wrote some creative code. You have to take each photo individually, so I put them all inside the same loop so that when I push enter, it takes photo 1, 2, 3, 4, all in succession. Okay, so it's Tuesday night. This video goes live tomorrow morning. All right, I cannot believe I can actually hold this thing in my hands. It's been a ton of off-camera work just to get it to this point, but look at this. To see all these lenses lined up, ready to go, it's just so exciting. And on that note, we are gonna take the first photo with the quad cameras. Frick, I was supposed to come up with a name for this camera, but I don't have one. But this episode is gonna conclude once we take that photo. But part 2 is going to begin. And I'm so excited to really bring you guys along this journey with me because it's a lot of unknown for me. I still don't quite know if all the things I want to do are even possible, but that's why we're trying it. In episode 2, we're gonna work on more software for this thing. We're gonna implement your guys' ideas that you leave me down in the comments, and we're gonna start thinking about what a proper case for this camera could look like. So thank you guys so much for the support. The love on Twitter has been outstanding. I just feel so blessed to that you guys still follow along. Let's take this photo. So ready.
No, I really can't complain.
This feels right. This feels good. It's 4 a.m. I stayed up for that. That sucked. I've tried like 1,000 different things and this is the only one I can get to look good. Here's the learning. In part 2, we have to focus on the design of the things because those lenses need to be lined up perfectly. None of this just like crazy test job. I'm so sorry if I ruined the payoff, but I'm gonna make you watch part 2, I guess. Thank you for watching If Ken Can Make a Camera. By the way, he can. Yeah, freestyle now. It's the outro. It's my freestyle, yo. I don't know. Please subscribe, do it now. I will cry if you don't. I'm not good at this. Please do what I asked for. Oh no, time's up.